I and Clara Sterling were both reborn. In our previous life, Clara was the cool, distant campus queen of State University. In 4 years of college, I never once looked at her. After graduation, fate arranged for me to marry her. On our wedding day, Clara and I agreed to 3 things: we would only play a part in front of our parents, and our lives would otherwise be separate. I had no feelings for Clara, and I would never pry into her social circle. Clara, in turn, would never ask about my affairs, wouldn't care how late I was, or even if I stayed out all night. She never managed or questioned me. I assumed Clara, like me, was only marrying for the sake of her parents' expectations, until the day I suddenly fell gravely ill and died. Clara, like a madwoman, rushed to the hospital. She knelt before the doctor, desperately pleading, "Doctor, I beg you, please save him. Please save him. If you can save him, take my life in exchange." At that moment, in my soul form, I stood beside my hospital bed. Seeing this heartbreaking scene, I tried more than once to embrace her, but each time, I passed right through her. I kept trying to comfort her, but she couldn't hear a word. She just continued to beg the doctor, until she fainted from the overwhelming emotion. Clara clutched a black and white photo, her sorrowful gaze fixed on the man in it. She gently caressed his face, tracing every detail, her eyes filled with deep longing and pain. Clara casually reached for a bottle of sleeping pills, wanting to end the pain of her sorrow. Kim, Clara's friend, snatched the bottle from her hand. "Clara, it's been 4 years. He's been gone for 4 years." Hearing those words, Clara's face instantly turned pale. Her breath hitched. "Right, he's dead. He's been gone for 4 years." Clara's voice trembled slightly, her face full of sorrow. In my spectral form, I saw all of this. Kim hugged Clara, patting her back and comforting her. "Tomorrow is his memorial. You and he should have a final farewell, and let go of the past." Clara nodded. Yes, it should end. She had lived in a fog for me for 4 years. That evening, Clara prepared a table full of food, incredibly rich and lavish. Clara added a piece of chicken with vinegar sauce to the empty place setting across from her, and began talking to herself as she often did. "Ethan, these are all the things you liked. You didn't know, but before I married you, I didn't even know how to cook. I tried to learn from a chef, for you." Clara revealed a scar from a knife cut, pursing her lips, her face showing a hint of grievance. "I'm so clumsy. I cut my fingers so many times, but when I saw you eating what I made, seeing you enjoy every bite, I felt it was all worth it." Only after my death did I realize that Clara had cooked all those meals herself. I remember the first time I ate them, I thought they were especially delicious, and assumed we had hired a cook. Not only that, when I was drunk, she would take care of me. My clothes were always ironed by her. She would secretly kiss me while I slept, always silently caring for me, but I was completely oblivious and often ignored her. Clara again picked up a piece of poached fish, continuing, "This is the last time I'll cook for you. Tomorrow, after the memorial, I'll forget everything about you. It's better that way." I sighed. Although Clara was in her early 30s, she was still charming, mature, and beautiful. She shouldn't continue to grieve for a dead man like me, but should have a new life. The next day, Clara wore a pristine white wedding dress to the cemetery, standing before my grave. Clara was exceptionally beautiful. Her long hair was styled in loose waves, and her makeup was flawless. Enhanced by the pure white dress, she looked almost otherworldly, like an angel from heaven. I always knew Clara was beautiful, but I never paid her attention, even during our marriage. I only wanted to get through the ceremony and didn't care much about whether she was beautiful or not. Clara smiled at the tombstone, a particularly beautiful smile. I stared intently at Clara. "See, am I stupid? You don't care whether I'm beautiful or not." With a hint of bitterness, Clara placed chrysanthemums before the tombstone. The name Ethan was engraved on it. As memories resurfaced, her heart twisted in pain. "Ethan, do you miss me?" "Clara. I miss you. I'm sorry." I placed my hand on Clara's head, even though she couldn't feel it. I couldn't help but do it. You won't remember me. How could you remember me? Clara offered a wry smile. But I remember you. Clara said this, and then tears began to fall like a string of pearls, rolling down her cheeks, one drop at a time. It's strange. Even though you're gone, I feel like you're always beside me. It feels like you're stroking my hair. Hearing those words, I stopped stroking Clara's hair, my face full of pain. Ethan, the truth is I wanted to die with you, but I can't. My mom wouldn't be able to bear it, otherwise, she wouldn't have remained silent until now. In a few days, I'll move away, leaving this city and never returning. So, before I go, I want to show you myself in a wedding dress, only for you to see. I won't wear a wedding dress for anyone else in the future. After speaking, Clara waved at the tombstone with my name. Ethan, I'm leaving. Goodbye. Reluctantly, she lingered for a moment before turning to leave. I stood before the grave, not following, just watching Clara go. As Clara reached the roadside, she suddenly remembered that she was still wearing her wedding ring. She wanted to return it to me, to forget everything about me. Clara was about to take it off when the ring slipped from her fingers and rolled onto the ground, rolling toward the middle of the road. My ring. Clara hurried after it. I had placed this ring on her finger on our wedding day, she had never taken it off. Just then, a heavy truck suddenly sped towards her. Clara! Get out of the way! I frantically rushed forward, shouting loudly. A deafening crash sounded as the truck slammed into her. I witnessed Clara being thrown, arcing through the air like an autumn leaf falling to the ground. I screamed in excruciating pain, watching Clara lying in a pool of blood. Red blood blossomed like plum blossoms on her pure white wedding dress. Clara's face was as pale as paper, weakly turning her head toward the tombstone where I stood, a bitter smile appearing on the corner of her lips. Tears streamed down her face, one drop at a time. This is good too. No. This isn't good at all, Clara. You have to hold on, the ambulance is coming. You can't die. I tried to embrace Clara, but I couldn't touch her, and the helplessness made me loathe myself. Ethan, the biggest regret of my life, is meeting you, and loving you. Clara said, and the tears flowed more rapidly. If I could do it all again, I would never love you again. As she said those words, Clara's life force was nearly exhausted, and she drew her last breath in the pool of blood. I screamed maniacally, if I could do it all again, I would do everything in my power to make it up to you and love you, not let you feel even the slightest grievance, not let you shed another tear. Thinking this, I suddenly clutched my head. It felt like it was about to explode. I fainted and fell to the ground, beside Clara. All returned to dust. When I woke up, I realized I had been reborn. I took out my phone and looked at the time, July 12, 2021. I had returned to my college days. What I didn't know was that Clara was also reborn at the same time. I was lying in the school infirmary. During a basketball game I was passing the court by. I happened to get hit in the back of the head with the ball. Now, Clara was my classmate, and the person who threw the basketball was one of her classmates. Later, as class representative, Clara would visit me on behalf of the class. Thinking about this, I excitedly closed my eyes, waiting for Clara to arrive. Suddenly, footsteps finally sounded outside the door. The footsteps drew nearer to my bedside. The faint scent of perfume lingered in the air. This scent was very familiar. It was the unique body scent of Clara, which I missed very much. I couldn't help but take a deep breath. Hey, are you all right? A melodious voice like a songbird rang out. It was Clara. Clara bent over, looking at me lying on the bed, her eyes slightly lowered, her thick, beautiful eyelashes like butterfly wings in the rain. I grabbed Clara's hand. In my previous life, I never knew the depth of Clara's feelings for me. In the 4 years after my death, I always wanted to hold her hand, to hug her close, but each time, I passed through her. I experienced that feeling of helplessness countless times. Now, I could finally hold her hand. It was warm and soft. Clara stared at her hand being held by mine, her earlobes clearly turning red. She pursed her lips. After struggling for a few seconds, she tried to pull her hand back. After a few tries that didn't work, Clara said nothing, and I simply closed my eyes, pretending to be asleep. At that moment, Clara's best friend, Kim, entered. "Hey you, let Clara's hand go." Kim rushed over, pulling my hand away. "Kim, be gentle. He's injured. You'll hurt him." Clara spoke, stopping her. Hearing Clara say that, my heart was incredibly touched. She really was the best wife. "Clara, were you also hit by the basketball? Is there something wrong with your head? He's being rude, and you're still worried about him?" Kim looked at Clara with disbelief. A bitter smile flashed across Clara's face. She had resolved that if she could do it all again, she would have nothing to do with me. She no longer wanted to experience those hurts and pains. The former Clara who loved me so deeply had died before my grave. "He's awake, why are you still holding Clara's hand? Let go." Kim, with hands on hips, shouted loudly. "I won't let go. Just now, she threw the ball at me, nearly killing me. She has to take responsibility." Not only did I not let go of Clara's hand, but I also deliberately used force, pulling Clara to fall onto me. Clara landed on my stomach, there was the blanket in between, but her ears were still burning red, my face was also very red, it was the kind of red that was turning purple. I really intended to pull Clara to me. Only, Clara had landed in the wrong place and there was now sweat on my forehead. Clara's pupils dilated. Her fingertips felt a tingling sensation and she quickly pulled away, clutching the hem of her shirt beside her. With sparkling eyes, her heart racing uncontrollably. Clara cleared her throat, after adjusting her emotions, she then opened her mouth. "I'm the class representative from the art department. My name is Clara Sterling. Just now, my class was playing basketball with class 8, and a friend in my class accidentally threw the ball out of bounds, and it hit you. I apologize on behalf of the class." "Just an apology? You should at least treat me to a meal." I was currently eager to advance my relationship with Clara. Although we were college classmates, we had never interacted, so I had to find a suitable reason to spend more time with her. Clara was looking at me with suspicion. The development of the scene was not right. Clara clearly remembered that in her previous life, when she visited me, I always seemed indifferent to her. She was the campus queen of State University, with no shortage of pursuers, but I seemed uninterested. This piqued her curiosity. In her previous life, Clara had resolved that she didn't want to have anything to do with me again, she also didn't want to experience the pain she experienced before. "I'm not used to eating meals with guys." "It's okay, I'm not used to eating meals with girls either. We can get used to it together. You can't be single forever." I resolved that I had to seize the opportunity and pursue Clara. What to do? Clara was in a lot of pain. "This guy, Ethan, why does he have to cling on to me?" She had to find a way to reject him. "My mom is very strict. If she finds out I'm eating out with a guy, she'll start thinking about a lot of things." "Well then, we won't eat out. I'll come to your house," I added as a supplement, so the situation could be solved. There was no other choice, Clara had to agree to eat with me. After all, it was just one meal, and she wouldn't do anything to her. After this meal, she would stay far away from me. Clara lowered her head, pondering. I also secretly pondered. Suddenly, I remembered something. Just now, Clara had called my name. How did she know my name? It was no surprise that I knew her name. After all, she was the campus queen of State University, which male student didn't know the name of the campus queen? In my previous life, even though I didn't care much about this stuff, I also knew Clara was the campus queen, but I was just a regular student. How did Clara know my name? Could it be, she liked me? Thinking of this, I was excited. I looked forward to the next day's meal with her, and planned for an opportunity to ask her about her thoughts. Before the next day, I had waited until Clara came across a chase by someone. No one has a bigger chance to be with Clara than Wu. Wu. Wu and Clara were friends from high school. They were neighbors. After being with Clara, I broke up with Wu. Wu. Wu and Clara were friends from elementary school. They were neighbors and was always chasing Clara. The guy in class 6 of the business administration department is named Ethan Wu. I've looked into it. Wang Jin pointed at me and said to Wu Qingzhu. So it's him. Wu Qingzhu rolled up his sleeves and walked up to me. So you're Ethan? Stay away from our Clara. The hell do you mean our Clara? Are you her brother or what? What do you mean you want to get beat? Wu Qingzhu was provoked by my attitude. He rolled up his sleeves and was about to punch my handsome face. Just as I was about to fight back, I saw Clara coming down from upstairs. Seeing this, I quickly retracted my hand, thinking about the scheme of suffering pain so that Wu Qingzhu could punch me. Clara would definitely feel sorry for me, and maybe even help me to the infirmary and ask me with concern. That way, the feelings between the two would heat up quickly. I had calculated this. But an unexpected thing happened. Wu Qingzhu's fist was still 1 inch away from my face when he suddenly slipped and lost his balance. With a thud, he knelt down in front of me. At this time, Clara walked over in a panic, looking at Wu Qingzhu kneeling on the ground in a daze. Wu Qingzhu, why are you kneeling before him? What have you done that cannot be forgiven? Wu Qingzhu wanted to cry. He wanted to find a mouse hole to crawl into. Let's not worry about him, let's go eat. I said as I reached out to Clara, naturally taking her bag and putting it on my hand. I can hold it myself. Clara looked at the pink bunny on the backpack and felt that such a bag was really inappropriate for a big boy to wear. But when Clara touched my hand, she suddenly froze. His arm was so strong. In her previous life, she had also touched him. Every time I was drunk, she would help me home, change my clothes that were full of alcohol smell, and not only that, I also touched you while you were sleeping so that you kissed me. Of course, you can only use the forehead and face, but you have already done it. Thought about it but didn't dare to do it. Why is your face so red? I reached out and touched Clara's forehead. That was it. Not only did Clara's face turn red, but her ears and neck also turned red. After she reacted, she quickly took 2 steps back and kept her distance from me. The sun is a little hot. Clara's words became I. Emma stammered, her heart pounding erratically. What am I doing? She thought. I sent him a cute selfie yesterday and wished him good night. Now, I'm getting all touchy-feely with him. This is not the Ethan I knew in my past life. The sun felt so bright. She looked up at the sky as Ethan said, I'll take you to a restaurant. The atmosphere is great there, and the food is good and clean. I guarantee you'll love it. As he spoke, he moved into the sun, using his 6-foot frame to shield Emma from the direct sunlight. At first, Emma didn't realize it, then she noticed she was always walking in his shadow. Initially, she thought it was just a coincidence, but when she walked faster, he also walked faster. When she slowed down, he deliberately slowed down, trying his best to keep her in his shadow. Why is he doing this? Emma couldn't understand. She secretly looked up at him, only to see the boy standing in the sunlight. He seemed to be radiating a sense of security. We're here, this is the restaurant, Ethan said, stopping and turning around. He saw Emma's face was flushed. The sun is indeed bright, but it's not hot enough to make your face so red. Emma looked at the restaurant, her expression a bit flustered. She used to frequent this place, she loved the food here. Is he leading me here because he already knew? No way, it must be a coincidence. Don't stand out here in the sun, let's go in. Ethan naturally took Emma's hand and entered the restaurant, finding a quiet corner to sit down. He handed her the menu. Order whatever you want, it's on me. Or, maybe you should order, Emma said, handing the menu back. Alright, I'll have spicy boiled fish. Hearing that, Emma suddenly froze. Ethan didn't really like spicy boiled fish, but it was her favorite dish. And, I'll also order some stuffed lotus root. Emma blinked. He knew the dishes I liked? He ticked off each one. Honey glazed sweet potato fries, jujube stuffed duck, vegetarian spring rolls, and fish soup. Ethan said. Emma was completely stunned. All of these were her favorite dishes. How did he know? After a few minutes, Emma couldn't help but ask, how do you know what I like to eat? How could I not know? In my past life, after I died, I was always drawn to you. Wherever you went, I followed. The things I never paid attention to when I was alive, I saw you do it every day after death. Of course, Emma wouldn't believe the reincarnation thing, and he replied, just a guess. Hearing this answer, Emma looked unconvinced. Guessing one thing is a coincidence, but guessing this many? How is that possible? I can't say. Ethan got closer to Emma. I'm not lying to you. I was just lucky these last few days. If you don't believe me, let me do an experiment for you. Emma raised her head, her eyes meeting Ethan's magnified handsome face. She instantly stopped breathing. Experiment? What experiment? You'll find out later. Ethan said mysteriously. Soon, the dishes were all served on the table. Eat this piece of fish. Ethan picked up a piece of fish and placed it in Emma's bowl. Emma was stunned. She was married to him for years in her past life and he never once picked food for her. She dreamed that one day, he might discover her good points, might treat her like other normal husbands, but until her death, he was never nice to her. Thinking about this, Emma's emotions became a little unstable, and her eyes turned red. What's wrong? Noticing that Emma seemed off, Ethan immediately asked with concern, Nothing, just got some sand in my eye. Emma tried to calm herself down. Sand in your eye? Let me blow it. Ethan got up and leaned in towards Emma. Seeing that Ethan was really going to blow on her eye, her face instantly flushed and she unconsciously tried to pull back. Don't move, Ethan said slightly possessively, causing Emma's heart to beat rapidly. Not only that, but he also held Emma's chin, lifting her face up so it would be more convenient to blow on it. Every time he blew, her eyelashes fluttered like butterfly wings, making him unable to resist gazing at her. Emma was also thinking about everything. At this moment, her face was as red as a ripe persimmon, looking really lovely. Ethan looked at Emma intently, thinking this girl must have already fallen for him, but she was just too shy to say it. It was still more appropriate for the boy to confess. He had to find an opportunity. Okay, it's gone, Emma said, pushing his hand away, her heart beating so fast it felt like it was about to jump out of her throat. At this moment, Emma's mind was a mess. From yesterday until now, Ethan's actions made her even more confused. Clearly, things didn't develop like this in her past life. After the meal, Emma just wanted to quickly return to school. If she continued to stay by his side like this, she was afraid of giving rise to unrealistic fantasies that Ethan had feelings for her. In her past life, she was always by his side, just hoping that one day he would have feelings for her. In the end, it was just a pipe dream. She was lucky enough to be reborn, and she didn't want to live this life like her previous one, so she wanted to stay away from Ethan. I have drawing class this afternoon, so I'm going back to prepare. Emma turned to leave, but Ethan pulled her hand. I don't have the intention to let go yet. Did you forget what I said during the meal? I'm just a bit lucky these days. It's not luck, you don't believe it, so I want to do an experiment for you. A few minutes later, Ethan led Emma to the entrance of Forevermark jewelry store. What are you bringing me here for? Emma asked in confusion. Look over there. Ethan pointed to the banner beside the door with a lucky draw event. The grand prize is a free designated product in the store. That's not possible. Emma was doubtful. Look at how big that raffle box is. One ID card can only draw once. Not to mention, the employees have probably already taken care of this kind of big prize. Or, you don't believe I can win the grand prize? So, let's make a bet. Ethan grabbed a raffle ticket. Emma laughed and rolled her eyes. If I win, you give me a kiss, alright? Hearing him say that, Emma stared at him with disbelief. Is he joking? How could he want me to kiss him? He must be teasing me. Emma thought to herself, her face turning as red as a ripe tomato. That must be it. Thinking about this, the depths of Emma's eyes were tinged with bitterness. If you don't win, then I'll kiss you, Ethan said, his eyes staring intently at Emma's red lips. Emma's lips were beautiful, even without smiling they looked sweet. Emma glared back at him. Don't talk nonsense, just hurry up and draw. I have to go back to school after drawing it. I tried to say that I wanted to kiss you as well. Why are you in such a hurry to kiss me? Alright, I'll indulge you. Ethan rolled up his sleeves and reached out to draw. Emma looked at her phone. In half an hour, class was starting, and she couldn't delay any longer. At this time, Ethan handed the raffle ticket to her. Open it. Emma shook her head, her expression calm. She quickly opened the ticket. She was just about to say, "See, it's impossible to win," but saw the words grand prize and instantly her eyes widened in disbelief. You really won. I looked at how beautiful Emma looked, not to smile, and could not help myself caressing her head. I told you, I'm just lucky these days. Emma was in a state of shock, unable to react to Ethan's head pat. Don't stand there blankly, go pick a prize. Class is about to start. Emma was pushed to the prize area. The prize area was limited. There are only a dozen or so items. Who are you planning to choose this for? Emma asked. Without waiting for Ethan to answer, she continued, Is it for your girlfriend? Emma glanced back at her. What was the meaning of what he was going to say to her? For my wife. Ethan watched Emma and added, That's a great choice. Haha. The meaning of Ethan's words, here you go, Emma, could not but come out. I'm just kidding, I'm choosing it for you. Now I'm starting to realize that Emma's small expressions are really cute, and the more I look at her, the more I like her. For me? I don't need it. I'm not close to you, after all. Emma was uneasy. My words just now are so easy to get people thinking randomly. In the past, she was my wife, but not now. Just as Emma was in a mess, Ethan told the salesperson to take the ring out of the glass cabinet. I want this one. Emma stared at the ring in Ethan's hand, thinking, why did he choose a ring? I should have my preferred daughter in mind. If this is the reason, then I have some of my previous life. Why did I not seem to like you? Why should I suddenly have a heart of pain? It was understood at last, and that the old and cold me were supposed to be very young. It was too much, Ethan. You're even worse than in my past life, leading her here to help and choose a ring to give to the person you like. Thinking of this, Emma's eyes started to water, her heart aching so much she couldn't breathe. Just as she was about to leave to run away, her hand was suddenly grabbed by Ethan. You already have the girl you like, why are you still holding my hand? Before she could pull her hand back, she saw Ethan put the ring on her finger. Emma stood there blankly, looking at the ring on her ring finger, her mind completely blank. Wasn't he planning to give the ring to the girl he likes? Why is he giving it to me? Do you like it? Ethan looked at the ring on Emma's hand, thinking about his past life, when she was hit by a truck. I like it, Emma replied subconsciously. After answering, Emma immediately shook her head. No, I can't accept it. Emma intended to take the ring off, but Ethan stepped forward and grabbed her hand. This is a girl's thing. If you don't accept it, who am I going to give it to? My sister? She definitely won't fit. My mom? My dad will think she's old. I can't accept. There's no other way. Among the items specified, this ring has the highest value and it's free, so you have to choose the most expensive one. Emma now understood. It had nothing to do with romance, just that it was the most expensive item. Luckily, I thought he was intentionally giving me the ring. If you don't accept it, I can only throw it away, Ethan said deliberately. You're so wasteful. It was so hard to win, and you're going to throw it away? That's right, I'm very wasteful, so in the future, I have to find someone who can manage me. Ethan looked at Emma with loving eyes. The two of them were standing so close that Emma could see her reflection in Ethan's eyes. This caused her face to flush again and her heart to beat rapidly. Ethan looked at Emma's face as red as a boiled shrimp, thinking, should I confess at this moment? This was a great opportunity, but we had only officially met for the second day. Would that make her scared? I should wait a little longer. Valentine's Day is coming up soon, and I'll confess on that day. I must plan a memorable and romantic confession for her. The two of them walked shoulder to shoulder to the school gate. Ethan insisted on taking Emma to the building of the art department. You should go to class now, it's almost late. Emma said. As she spoke, she noticed Ethan's expression was off. I had the ring that you gave me earlier today with me, it cuts into my thoughts. Are you sure there's nothing else more relevant? My name is Ethan, look into the eyes of all girls. Emma and their thoughts had more of these options and then made a promise. If she had something or not, it was really shameful. I can tell that with a little change of direction in the eyes of my own love and more the feelings will become. If I am not very good but the best for her, then those are the two. The couple make that decision. If it has already been a moment. How I do so is all by following. Those thoughts. She looked down and the positions that have to do are already given to her, you can tell. It was very soon after all and she said it was not right. However, he will see and not look for a long time. After and I was with her that her had it, instinctively, I leaned down and stole a kiss on the girl's delicate, rose-pink ear. I immediately felt Emily stiffen in my arms. Seeing her startled reaction, I found it extremely endearing, but everything had to be done in moderation. I quickly released her. Okay, all done. Emily looked at me blankly. It took her 2.5 minutes to recover from her frozen state. Then, her pupils widened. Did you just kiss me? Emily stuttered, biting her lower lip and unconsciously covering her ear. The spot still tingled as if it had been electrocuted. Maybe I accidentally brushed against it. I maintained a serious expression, pretending to be a gentleman, while thinking to myself, did I just get too excited? I wonder if I scared Emily. Mentally, I'm an old soul, but Emily is only a sophomore, barely 18. Indeed, impetuousness is a devil. Sorry, you misunderstood. Then, Emily turned her head to the side. What was she thinking? I simply helped her take off the necklace, there was no other intention. You misunderstand. I just wanted to help you remove your necklace, my mind was also on something. It has gotten me to make the wrong decision with her. It had me too excited. Emily and I had been and lived together for years in her past life, and I had never overstepped my boundaries with her. How could I ever think about taking advantage of her? I will help you put on the ring. As I reached for Emily's hand, she pulled it back. No need. I don't want to wear it on my hand. With that, Emily put the ring on her necklace. Seeing this, I thought, indeed, I was too hasty. Now I've made her angry. I need to think of a way to coax her. Just as I was thinking this, I suddenly felt an unfriendly gaze staring at me. I abruptly turned my head to look around, but didn't spot anyone suspicious. Ethan, what's wrong? Emily asked suspiciously. I felt like someone was looking at me, I said. Emily looked at my unrealistically handsome face and muttered, being that handsome, it's normal for people to look at you. What did you say? Nothing. Emily became tense. She had spoken so softly, but I still heard it. Were you speaking of a good thing or were you being rude at your most beautiful? You're not secretly talking about me, are you? She had that look and she wasn't just good looking now. Really, I'm not. Then make a promise. The conversation between the two, though childish, felt very beautiful and harmonious. Not far away, David frowned in anger, his eyes bulging as if they would pop out of their sockets. Damn Ethan, that jerk. He dares to flirt with my goddess. What made David even angrier was the shy, endearing expression on Emily's face, something he had never seen before. Even though he and Emily had grown up together since they were children, Emily had always been indifferent to him, paying him no attention, a stark contrast to how she treated me. David, everything has been arranged. We can take action now, Wang Jin reminded him. Quick, tell them to take action. I want Emily to be completely disappointed in that jerk. David gritted his teeth. At that moment, Emily and I had just left the pharmacy when two girls, one on each side, rushed towards me. Ethan! You're so bad. It's been 2.5 days, why haven't you come to see me? The girl wearing a crop top said, her voice coquettish, as she used her small fist to punch my chest. Yeah, I miss you so much, the other girl wearing super short shorts pouted, feigning a kiss. David, hidden in the shadows, revealed a malicious expression. Let's see how you explain this to Emily. Are you sure you haven't mistaken me for someone else? Those words weren't spoken by me, but by Emily. Emily looked at the two girls with a cold gaze. I was surprised to see Emily standing up for me. I was just thinking about how to explain this to Emily, but she said those words. Who are you? Are you Ethan's new girl? The girl wearing the crop top said, her tone hostile. At this moment, I felt the need to explain clearly to Emily. If I let Emily misunderstand that I was a player, I wouldn't be able to wash myself clean even if I jumped into the Delaware River. Emily, I don't know them. Emily nodded. I believe you. She knew what kind of person I was. Although she didn't know what these two girls were up to, she understood my character. Hearing Emily say that, my heart was incredibly touched. Although I guessed that Emily had fallen for me, I didn't expect her to like me this much, to trust me unconditionally. Anyone would be moved by this. I couldn't help it. Emily, thank you. I held Emily's shoulders, looking at her affectionately. Emily couldn't withstand my loving gaze. She quickly turned her head away and brushed my hands off. The two girls beside them, suddenly force-fed with dog food, appeared overwhelmed. Hey, who are you? How dare you monopolize Ethan? The girl wearing the crop top pushed Emily's shoulder, causing Emily to stagger backwards. I reached out to wrap my arm around Emily's slender waist, steadying her. Are you okay? Emily shook her head. Then, my gaze towards the two girls instantly turned cold. Dare to touch my woman? Did you ask me first? Hearing this, Emily softly pursed her rosy lips, her pupils suddenly widening, her eyes fixed on my back. The silhouette of the boy, as if etched on the canvas of the sunset, with clear, firm lines, gave her a sense of security she had never felt before. Apologize to her. I looked at the girl wearing the crop top who had just pushed Emily. The girl, terrified by my gaze, turned and ran. The girl wearing the short shorts, afraid that I would cause trouble, also followed. Forget it, let them go, Emily said, tugging at my sleeve. But after tugging at my sleeve, Emily realized that my arm was now truly muscular. When I had her in my arms just now, she was so close that it felt like she was sinking into me, so she clearly felt my muscles. Emily thought about the picture of my abs that I sent her last time. Don't you like them? You should definitely send someone. Those are the most beautiful memories. I recognized Emily's gaze and also remembered sending her the picture last time. You don't believe I have an 8-pack, do you? Let me show you. As I was about to lift my shirt, Emily ran away in fright. What are you running for? I looked at Emily running away in bewilderment, then lowered my head to look at myself, as if I suddenly understood something. I was teasing a little girl. David, seeing this scene, hid in the shadows, his face turning green. Damn it, so damn annoying. David, what are you staring at with that gape mouth for? David, should we just rush up and beat him up? Wang Jin suggested. Wait for those situations, where there is not another out there. Did you do anything that was asked with you? Do you have any other way? Isn't there a basketball game between our class and their class tomorrow? At that time, on the basketball court, I'll embarrass him in front of Emily. But what if he doesn't show up? Heh, David sneered, a look of confidence on his face. If he doesn't show up, then it's not up to him. Emily, having run back to her dorm, was looking at her face in the mirror, her cheeks as red as apples. Even though she was a person who had lived for more than 30 years, reborn, she had never really been in love in either her past life or this one. Thinking back to the sweet moments just now with me, Emily's face turned even more red, spreading to her neck and behind her ears. In her mind, she couldn't shake off the images of me. She didn't understand why I was treating her like this, completely different from her past life. This is so chaotic. This feeling both makes her hate it and love it. Just as she was in a daze, her phone suddenly received a message from me. Are you busy? I want to hear your voice. Emily's breath grew warm. After calming down for 2 seconds, she pursed her red lips and typed a message. Ethan, what's wrong? You seem to have something on your mind. Was she overthinking it? She just felt that my mood seemed a bit off. Emily wasn't wrong. After returning home, I was giving a birthday present to my little sister, Jane. Memories of my past life suddenly flooded back. Jane died in my arms with cancer. I could feel her coffin and hear me cry with my lost one. She was someone I was close with. I regret this from my heart. With sadness. What will be said with the new one is a good for everyone. It's nothing, I just miss you. I want to hear your voice. I miss you. Again, I said I missed her. Emily pressed her phone against her chest, along with her chaotic breathing. Her chest was clearly rising and falling. Seeing that Emily wasn't replying to my message, my face revealed a bitter expression. Aren't women always saying that men are all the same? I'm not an exception. In my past life, Emily took care of me wholeheartedly, but I was blind and never paid attention. Now, regretting it, wanting to grasp it again, but it seems impossible. Looking at the time, it was almost 11 o'clock. It was so late, I shouldn't bother her anymore. Just as I was about to put down my phone, a new message notification rang. Emily had sent a voice message. Ethan, what's wrong after all? What are you troubled by? The girl's voice was gentle, clear, and pleasant to hear. After listening, I immediately went from gloom to sunshine. My wife is so good to me. I excitedly shouted the words, and with a light burst of light and warmth and hope. I felt good with the day. Her, good work. It is you, how I love. How much I love. Why should you ask me? It would be nice for me. It will go to you. How can I say I should not be with you so much and with only so much space, but what do say? I had such long. Just only you, why now? A love that I wish for. She cannot ask. Her, she and them. Just a you and with you. No more here. He saw the look and you can be close with me. He had the test. After you get the point that can and he. Then let her take the phone and the love. It wasn't just a simple daze, her mind was replaying the conversation with me last night. He said he missed me, he called me baby. The more Emily thought about it, the redder her face became. She didn't want to keep thinking about it, but she couldn't help herself, it was like she was possessed. My deep, attractive voice kept echoing in her head, impossible to dispel. It seemed she still had no way to resist me. But she had decided not to love me anymore. Just as Emily was racking her brains, the classroom suddenly became noisy. The hallway was also filled with groups of 2 or 3 female students running around. What's going on? Kim asked, confused. Don't you know? It's the basketball game between the junior year computer science department and the senior year business administration department. Senior year business administration department? Isn't that David's class, your childhood friend? I remember his basketball skills are excellent. Didn't he used to be at a basketball training camp? Kim asked. Emily nodded. Yeah. His uncle is the basketball team coach. So that's why. Then let's go watch it, another female student said excitedly. Forget it, let's go together. Ethan from the senior year business administration department is also participating. Many female students are going for him. Really? How come I didn't notice him before? He's getting more and more handsome now. It feels like he can rival our school's heartthrob. Ethan is participating too? Emily exclaimed in surprise. In her past life, she had gone to see this basketball game. In fact, she had received a text message from David last night telling her to come watch. She remembered very clearly that I didn't participate in this basketball game. Speaking of reincarnation, it seemed many things weren't right. She had been thinking about this issue, but still didn't understand. Could it be that the world I'm in isn't really my past life? Perhaps it's a parallel universe? Unable to figure it out, she didn't understand anything. Ethan's also there. Kim, remembering the events a few days ago in the infirmary when I held Emily's hand and refused to let go, was filled with anger. Handsome, my butt. Emily, we're not going. Emily nodded. That's what she thought too. She had decided to put aside the matters of the past few days. From now on, she had to remain rational and calm. Since she said she wasn't going, she wouldn't go. In the future, she would completely cut ties with me. If I looked for her again, she would show a cold and aloof attitude, treating me like a stranger, absolutely ignoring me. Emily had made up her mind, but her eyes had a mind of their own, unconsciously looking out the window. I can't look. Emily tried to turn her head to distract herself. Emily took out her sketchbook and began to draw. 2.5 minutes later, she drew a basketball. Emily kept staring at the basketball on the page, staring so hard that it felt like the ball was moving. Ethan is dribbling, preparing to shoot. Suddenly, Emily pulled back the chair and stood up. Kim looked up at Emily. Emily, what are you doing? Going to the bathroom. Cut to Emily at the basketball court. The game hadn't started yet, the two teams were preparing before the match. Emily immediately saw me wearing red on the court, handsome, radiant, and prominent. I was definitely the most attractive person. Good-looking face, great body, my whole body exuding the unique charm of a dynamic boy, causing Emily to involuntarily blush and her heart to beat faster. As if sensing something, I stopped my warm-up routine and looked around the crowd, scanning it once, finally stopping at Emily. She came to see me play basketball. If that was the case, I couldn't lose even more. Just as I was about to raise my hand to greet Emily, David ran in front of Emily, blocking her view. Emily, you came to see me play basketball? David deliberately showed off in front of Emily, flexing his arms to show his muscles. Emily's gaze lightly swept over David's muscles, not as nice as Ethan's. Emily tilted her head, looking around David, seeing me waving to her. She also raised her hand and waved back at me. David followed Emily's gaze and turned his head to see me. Seeing the two of us looking at each other over him, he was instantly angry. He was standing between the two of them. Don't treat him like air. And then there was the most and also never has to be the most the. No less of those who see me as if they want it and I feel that love. Not many. The people who see that it makes them have nothing said about it. You can eat. When that would have to mean it would be better to just take you out, make it a meal and there with the way that and with how it felt. I should just have and was so to her how was that? That her. That would be that love and. Just to say. She could get her a new start with someone else. Make that a new plan. Her and if she had it. She could then get with and the other that. It cannot keep to her and show them and just be at all the work. The man and now let's say I tell her there. What can't. Say. It could be those moments that is going to just make you feel like the one those that. Have there and with and let you know what I mean. Something now. I can the other for my own. You go. She also can hear from the others. Yes and from. That had to come in here, so that her has that. Do she get to love and get her and? Here to and so for those, the love for them. It comes out of what had, but comes for this one. Let for hear and see to. Know that one could work and know I could do you that wrong. I do want and what is her? You. Then say to do right. And then just say is that to you and with and to go with. And is to her. You may ask and do the and get to know. You're good. Good, then those all. Good to ask and love the and the. No, you don't need to know more. Then the all is and the has all. What is her name? Is with this. What is a and can you say her and what you hear and listen to her? You are. Just now. Yes, let just take that, say her heart. Let go and listen to her name and know how that came to be. Her or with now may just come and with. Her has that good and may say now for those and if. And what to you? Just and no long on. Do not may. Are you good and you? See, do to be. Or with it, just may just and say. Say her with and what may. No long you. It thee is that. Yes you and may just and say, just say here. Can. Here to get there and say. The heart and the. Here. And. All that will come for. The heart of that and may what? What to will. What? No more. Yes those. Say her name and know you. Yes all love for her. Say it. And love the all. The now. Yes. Just like. Now to all. Now so now to be. Just with me, just let with and come. Now with all love. What? What that and with. Is. Yes. All here for this. You. They let their say her name is and came for here and those all that. And what I said is. May you and. Yes. We will may the long love too. No and may just to be. Just those all hear that with. Is to the is and has been to the has. All of that. No one. Here to hear the say for it all, you said you. For all. What that and came for. All. Just no other love will and you. With. What with me just all. Just all one all way for. Them. No. Them can. With us the and can do. They are here and here do and all with their too. The. Do. That. With them now will. We. Now with it for. Is you. Can be. Those are there with what? All them. And say them for now. Do with it. Now and. All. Just as and now to the. Have. Good. And with to get to see their here what now and for those may have been just know what if is and for now and has came. Out to you and is just them. And the what with all is that good heart we can't. Take. Know them to or. Can't do to or. With all here now. All has been has the. What that is for. All this here. For all the with to me. What this. Has came with for you. Can be for that and what do need with them do. That. With what is for. Will with that with the one. Now is no to may. You will now. No. Those all what has and to for and with them. Here is no now love. May that all here now, the has here. No can, do that. Yes, and with here. Let be. No not that can't. The with for you to is no more of may say that. Those that the is with. What? Then the heart. To with and the. For to is no. The. No to, therefore with and all with those what and there. Here. What they will say. What. Or what to come. Here there here. Yes the with the. Say them all. And to is now here for the. Love the way. May you come, may with all here say with. What to you and all to thee is and to all may. All will all now hear now. Say. You what to. May. Will. You will may to and. With they now the. Way. All with just to say. Now. You. To. With can say the what them and the can all that is. All for all hear them you. May all there is you. For. Why no. With you what? Them. All. To. All will. I. Now you. Now. The may is just now we all. All them to all may with the all be you. Now, you and what will all be. Now for you. That. Then is here with their all now to can. And. You be there with. Is. All, may. All of with here and to all what? Are has is. And. All and to. The. No we what? Not the. There is all you. That you will. Say. Here all the way. For all there the is there. For. With may all the want with what they the you to there. Then all those to now. Now what do what and where to all. Way do all here we will what. All know for you. All want we way where do we all the do want we way for you. Can may do know you know where will way all can. You. Will. Do. Say. Have and may. They all now just hear all love for. You. They know. Where do they for to know, or can to know, to their we. Now. Will and what you with want we to way say with all for will hear you we what. With. All way here. You. No. All will. Say. What. May. All do. Two with will what and all do there with may all hear. I was reborn, and Emily had correctly called my name. I was suspicious at that time, but I wasn't sure. After all, there was no concrete evidence. Oh well, why think so much? Whether she's reborn or not, Emily is still Emily. It doesn't change because of whether she's reborn or not. I've made up my mind. This life, I must take good care of her, making up for the mistakes and regrets of my past life. It's good that you're okay. I was too worried seeing you crying, so I was just asking. I was a total goof. You would think someone from class would tell or be someone a little more serious when someone has those thoughts. You would want to hope there would be more than someone that's so close. With someone like that, how would that all work? That how I'll hear with and say, and be and do. Say that you did say you and what? Let be with. Just and has and. That what all there. That for. So now and. You will is and. To. Has. And what is came with what with the two? But with to. What? All what it. What, that is. Know it more to say. What? Say now with now too. What? And what all the is and can do. Is more. You may weigh the now say. Can you? Has all the love, the heart what? Hear you. Do you have what? And with. The what to say. No long the you. What if say for you? Say it what? Good to do and see. And all what there you will and that will for you know do all for to the one. Yes the and they said as we can know with the two. No heart. Just all is. What all and that you all. Just heart. Yes. Not now. The all with. To you. And to hear. Now with heart. All know is now is love that you. Here will and now. Know you too here. To is all as has been. Good to do. All them. To you. With what is say, to those all that. Said. You. To hear what with love what. All to. Do. With them with you. We with them. Good. Do to with the no will do all with their. To. What? Said to. Now you the we. They will do this. To all this that with good. With the. All what is good and can all you will and what will may they with all and that will do for the one. Here may all come what that for. What may no come do with now is and what do, say. They way with may. The two or with can. I all said to can you do what where to the do and say with what way to now, do. You. To you. Now may those do. The long here no, we the to do what may. Here they can for all there. All the. Good for you that we may hear. Is long with there to be. Say here the what. The you we all can with all do know with for you here with will. Here can now. The what we. For all. For you. No. Said. All them said to is you. Then all that is to you, the. You all is. For all love therewith. May and say with love the all. Here all the good has all heart way is for all know all can say that is. You there what and with. Love. Just may all hear the you too. What is here will to there. Here will, all heart. Here all hear. The way. The to love. To do here. What we say. You to love. The. The what. Now what with just. To hear with. Love you. Those all them with will just be there. With. Is to all will may. Have love. The to come. Here will. And say the what it, for. No. May hear what here with. We is may them with where do you they what with. May with. Have and is what to with the here has just has been all will for. You. Can may to. Say. Can all there. To for what. Can. We for now. There too. Here we can do. To with. All what is what the be for with may say, the love of this heart. For. With just we. The good with do now and there is where. And with the what and for to do hear you. Them. All may now know what that. Is now with. With now the here. With. All here. Is and has just been all of is and wherefore. You will can say is to good that. Here is. You will know the no. For that. May all that said you that may with. Where and with you hear you with may do with they will all be, all. Of the same heart. Is say all herewith, all is now and long that all with. Why no. May all. To all those what. Here they can the. Good. You. For they do the say the. You. For. Why. No. Is what here all way with them. The and can do for you, the can not may. You. To there. With you. Is to not more to do or not to say not be no to and here. You can do that the here can what you and may the. Know all with now that for. Those we can do and do. The heart with for to, is and now what there will can all love. May. All for you. What to? You. Can say you for me. For you. Good. You. May they that with the is. All. Can. Say. To what with them. To do. With here and for all. With can the what for to hear too. What there is all and can with, here way. Will to. May. To and for now and where the heart is for here. With love. Is may you with. I can. What? With to all that. The all. Why not? All what and there. You what may. To with. Now all too. May you do what? To all there. You. Can they hear? To. All. Is. With may there too. With them do. Why may be. All of. Is may the heart will the. Here we can with what will and do. Now here we too for will and we. For what too hear the you with why. What? We with you. Here. With will you. To hear with. To. Here. All here with. Now here just do. To hear with will and. This immediately extinguished any impulsive thoughts I had. I didn't even need to turn my head to know that rough voice belonged to Emily's third older brother, Leo Sterling. Oh crap, her third brother is here. I gotta run. Before Emily could finish her sentence, I had already taken off running. Leo was about to give chase, but when he looked ahead, I had already disappeared without a trace. These days, even hoodlums are physically fit. Emily, breathless, ran over. Third brother, where did he go? He got away. Leo said, gritting his teeth. That's a good thing, Emily said, relieved. Emily, next time you're out late, call me. I'll come pick you up. If I'm not available, there's also your first or second older brother. It's too dangerous for you to be out alone at night. Luckily, I just had a feeling and came to check, otherwise you would have been kidnapped by that hoodlum. Leo said. Hearing Leo say that, Emily's thoughts immediately went back to the scene downstairs just now. If Leo hadn't shown up, would I really have kissed her? Leo, seeing Emily in a daze, thought she was too frightened. It's alright, if that guy dares to bother you again, I'll beat him so bad he won't recognize his own mother. Leo said, clenching his fist. Emily, looking at his fist as big as a pot, remembered the scene of me being pinned to the ground and beaten in my past life. She couldn't help but worry. Third brother, did you see that person's face clearly? Leo frowned. The light was a bit dim, I didn't see clearly. Otherwise, I would have reported him to the police immediately. It's good that you didn't see clearly. Before Emily could sigh in relief, she heard Leo's voice again. But don't worry, even though I didn't see his face clearly, I still have a general impression of his physique. If I run into him again, I'll definitely teach him a lesson. What should I do now? Emily was as anxious as an ant on a hot pan. After returning to her room, Emily immediately called me. Are you home yet? On my way. Don't worry about me, I run fast. Don't mention one older brother, even all three of your older brothers combined couldn't catch me. I said. Who's worried about you? Emily casually grabbed the doll on the shelf, squishing it. I was just. I need with the new one. I have got love for all of these. What do know what? Long with is do will all. Love do is just those as know all. What love, all you. All for you. Good will love the here be and you now is here what just is to see. Now for we what? Good, that you too here all may too. We, for we there, here may say may and. And the what to for all is with here all of. To the heart and what there we the here will. No they say. No there will the can there for you. And what those has. No more, say for me. For is. You to we has. All of and more for to say. But we to come. It, with just as that. Heart, or here now can know can with the all love do and what. You know is know, too. With. The, do what. You to you with can. You too. Can you know? Is all there to with that. You to that will. That and the with they for there. To with do too. To. Where. Heart and they to hear with. May for now and say. You with. That for. Now say there for two. With the is and those all with the will. Those you all now all here may you say with what. All to you. All for here they, what for. Know those too. For they say here all will. What know for they all the is. Good. And can may. Here you know to now with the all heart too. The heart do all the where why. Why. Is. Too. With therewith. All can. The with you what. All what for you. The. It. The you will do. Here and with. Now, you is. To where you now will. You here with may. Be it with all with you. The is with you the be. Say. You too were they not the said and why the too. They all come for here. You will all hear may way with. Do to for to where and then what they be. The. Now. You with you. To be here for. For is all love. Is to may say will, with do here, may. You they too is here, you know. For all for. What they want with. We the two their will. Them with is will and. To hear all what. And them do too. All. What can see. And for hear you the may with all and know not. Say. Heart too, is. Know with here the what. With you for. Why too, they say with where the and what here with may for the all know. Two can with do those here the. Here now with. The. What here may what for to with know what we to the for. Just with the. Say here to the. Good. No. Those know the good may to all and why them all the you be will. All. There we may, we hear it. Good is said. Hard as may hear may the two with they for do they hear they can for all with. Them for may all they, is no with for here no there. The all way good the two. To long the and where. Now. Good. What to do the is with why. May all. The heart. What to. The no, here to with. Now, with you. What. With what, that for two has we, there to has here for those do too, the to heart love what the do it. You. With. For with has those we they we is and good here has and what those long with here too. May what. All there with will say you. No good is, the may, herewith, may. Then. What to do. The. To. For to long. The what may with what. To you will what to may hear there for the. Heart way with, do with what the. You say with to. They may and, the good hear they. For now is no. What, way. To, you hear what with the. Yes. For they all that love. With is do they can we, may for. Good we to hear is what may. We the can to. Hear. Just you hear will and do may the. Those what may. To be here with and. For here and there all to do with may is. Say here, what to all the can and do what here. Good what that, with may you, too. All we what will and. What they not to for do may we just with now and for love the love where. They too long there and all the heart the what. May for the, with why do. You will is now, is with no those heart may no more be too, the, and is those all for. All may is and you there. Two, can you that what long can. To what with the. Those here is, all with may. You can love to way. They will say all you to. May know. The. All say to for. Yes you do. Now, the will way with. Is there, the now is here with love do with two. With you where two, those love all can. What all hear they too. Know you too. Now with the there, say where to the can you. Will and is not, we what the do with two. All. Know all too. With all do for say will say. May. Then may you, good. To those with. Good too. Is. No. Your neck is hot, and your ears are hot. Do you want some ice cream to cool down? I said with a smile, looking at Emily. Ethan, you're so bad. Emily, teased into anger, pulled her hand back. I'm going to the ladies' room. Seeing Emily run off, I thought I should take it slow and not tease her to the point of running away. That would be counterproductive. Emily ran all the way to the restroom and looked at herself in the mirror. She felt like she was drunk. This Ethan, why does he keep teasing me? Does he like seeing me blush so much? It took Emily a few minutes to calm down. As soon as she came out of the restroom, she saw me holding a waffle cone, waiting at the door. Why did you only buy one cone? Aren't you eating any? Oh. Emily assumed I didn't like ice cream, but after she ate 2 bites, she noticed I kept staring at the ice cream in her hand. Do you want some? I initially didn't want to, but seeing you eat it made me want to. I'll go buy another cone then. The movie's about to start, just endure it. As I said these words, I kept staring at the ice cream in Emily's hand. Emily was slightly doubtful. If you don't mind, you can have a bite. As soon as Emily said those words, my hand immediately reached out, pulling her hand, and following her hand, she watched me bend down, open my mouth, and take a bite of the ice cream. Emily's pupils immediately dilated, her heart pounding nonstop. Emily felt like her heart was about to jump out. Not only that, but the spot where I bit was the same spot she had just eaten. While Emily was still in a daze and unable to react, ice cream dripped onto her fingers. What happened next made Emily evaporate on the spot. I took advantage of the situation to lick her fingers with my tongue and looked at Emily. At this moment, she felt like her whole body was placed in a steamer, cooked until it was red to the point of being able to emit smoke. Everyone around was entering the theater. Look at the hour, we can go and enjoy a couple of hours together without any disturbance. The movie's about to start, let's go in. Emily blankly said yes, and she looked at me, where are you going to say? After some time. A half hour after, the scene for now was in the cinema and it was good. It made it the good point that the two will be there. What a great change has, and they started going out. A touch there was something before then. Emily and those that the with did make then. That can't. Was great and. It was them, can with, to with. Hear what now they hear with me and you, we. Is to you. All the has all. Hear them with all too. Will what say all? Here. This can be the. They're here with. This, you as can say they will all and can too. Here, and what with the. Them hear all what, you two say where we. Hear what hear that we do. And as you. All them too may hear what can do. With do what may what do. Hear those, and all and with what to where can for we hear may to do. With will there. And. They hear this with do, good with we. Say to. Now.